I hard launched it. I flew across the country and back to see ampers&one in 24 hours. Instead of the normal concert content that I tend to make with every concert I go to, I figured that I would replace it as a whole ass chaotic documentary. This show was the most interesting K-pop show experience I've ever had. This was hands down the pivotal turning point in ampers&one's career. I wanted to break down the entire process from start to finish. Yes, I'm a little sick. My immune system totally tanked on me. Yeah, I might be a young ho, but I do have your own immune system. It was worth it 100%, so I'm gonna try to get through this as best as I can. Well, everything's still fresh and I'm on the happiness high. I found out about this show from someone on TikTok. The initial ticket sales happened. There was no Minneapolis date. It was 16 stops and Minneapolis wasn't even on the list. And then a couple days later, out of nowhere, a tour poster drops and everyone noticed something odd. There's an extra stop on there. Then when it said where the venue was and it said it was at Mall of America, everyone figured, oh my god, this is probably a free show. Best believe Leo Presents confirmed it and was like, yeah, it's a free show. Curiosity got the best of me the second it happened. I knew a little bit about mall concerts and I know they've kind of been a recurring meme on Stan Twitter. I had no idea ampers&one were going to be the first male K-pop act to take the stage at Mall of America. That's one of the reasons why this show was so special. Curiosity really got the best of me. First thought that went through my head was, if ampers&one offered themselves to the public for free, how many people would show up? Normally, I'm able to gauge out numbers. I can kind of look at their engagement and get a good idea of how many people are going to show up, but their international fan base has been growing at such a rapid pace, I couldn't even figure it out for myself. The show was so special for a lot of reasons. Average crowd sizes they've been playing this tour are about 800, so this was a major exposure opportunity for them. Obviously, since it's in the mall and it's just a regular public space, you were gonna have the fans, but you're gonna also have a ton of bystanders walking around who want to see what is about to happen on that stage down there. It was a huge exposure opportunity, not just for the bystanders that have no idea about K-pop, but just the K-pop fans that were local to the area were very invested. And you know, depending on how it went, it was obviously gonna be really special for Ampers because they were gonna be seeing the crowds and their hard work paying off in real time. So after I did a lot of thinking and there were a lot of unanswered questions in my head, I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm packing my bags, I'm doing a day trip to Minneapolis. One of the reasons was I couldn't even get a hotel. I'm underage and you have to be 21 to check in. But I went and Googled flights and was able to find 2 red-eyes. Isn't the first time I've done a day trip for Ampers. Done one on the West Coast before in LA for their staff event. That was very fun.
Can I be in the vlog?
Hello! So I booked the flight, packed my bags. My days for Minneapolis got approved. I just booked the flight. Oh my god. This was somewhere I'd never even been before. And so it was very new for me. Little side note for context, I'm a marketing major. I just wrapped up my finals on May 15th. The concert was May 16th. Just grinding my ass off doing my finals. Literally turned in my last final. Hopped on the red eye. I got on the plane and actually was on the flight. It didn't really feel like it was real or it was happening.
Flight gets in earlier than scheduled, which is so nice. This trip worked out so well. I'm so excited. Really nervous.
But then when I woke up and I see the screen in front of me saying, you've landed in Minneapolis, shit got very real, very fast.